Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more EVE Online, and in today's video we are taking a look at a ship that has often been requested for me to take a look at as an exploration ship. It is actually a cruiser that has been purposely designed for exploration, and it is of course the Stratios. So we're gonna take this one into the first site that I find here, a 3 out of 10. Not bad. This is also built as an all-in-one. The fit is actually based on what my brother uses for exploration. It's definitely pretty damn interesting. We spent a decent amount of ISK on this fit because we do have a C-type Afterburner and a C-type armor rep, and we have Geckos, but the Geckos are just too good for the 100 broadband that it uses for drones. So let's start with, well, basically, can we try and use this puppy in the same way that we use the Ishtar, because it has a lot of room and we can also take 4 guards with us. So we're gonna actually drop these guards here for the first few volleys. We're gonna see if that works. And then we also have 4 small lasers. This is actually a design choice made by my brother, and let's see how these 4 guards perform against these guys at 30. And then the squad leader, we're gonna start firing our lasers at him. Let's see if we can get any hits. Nope, not at this range. Yeah, 16 kilometers optimal range. Let's actually wait it out for just a little bit, and let's keep trying to take these small rats out with, oh my god, just a one shot at 20 kilometers. That is not bad. This is doing surprisingly well. Of course, it has to be said, the Ishtar has the advantage of having that 5th sentry drone, which will speed things up a little bit. 20% increased potential damage, of course, but I'm seeing some really nice hits here. This is surprisingly effective. And now the leader. Oh, and I also forgot that we have a target painter on this one as well. We do have quite a few extra slots, so let's see if we can. Oh, as interference prevents the module from. Oh, can't use target painter 2 here? Very interesting. Okay, can I use it on something else? Oh yeah, all right. So it looks like the Black Ops leader is actually immune. Is that how it works? That's kind of crazy. Let's see if we can hit this guy at 17 with the target painter. And my god, my lasers just took out the Black Ops. Surprising result here so far. We're gonna add laser fire here. That one is gone. Let's see how we do against the sentry gun with these 4 laser turrets. Almost wiped out. I mean, this is, I don't think that my Ishtar can one-shot these these sentry towers either. So what are we talking about? Maybe 2.5 minutes or something like that for this first room. Very, very impressive and strong performance here already. Let's take a quick look at the loot from this Overseer wreck, see what's happening. Loot that puppy, and then we'll go for the gate. So, oh, and why the hell do I still have this here? I actually sold a ship in order to fund this one a little bit, and it had 2 really good modules that I decided to keep, just because you know, we're gonna bring them back, and if I want to build something else, then we have some nice faction pieces ready for that. So room number 2, are we gonna try the same thing? It definitely works. We just saw that here. I think in room number 2 it's gonna be even better. Maybe I should try, you know, this is how I play with my Ishtar, and if that exact same way of playing is possible here, that would be super impressive. Now they're further away, so we're actually gonna switch to our radio just so that we have a better chance at actually hitting them. So we're gonna deploy the guards, we're gonna deploy this, and we actually wanna target the Centus Black Ops first. Let's see if they one-shot something, or if I actually can tell them. Heavy missile battery, 3 hits. Alright, that guy comes first. Can't use the target painter on this Black Ops commander. Okay, so let's give him a couple of shots. This guy is breaking this feels like it was even better than with the Ishtar, just because of the omnidirectional tracking link. We're getting a lot more hits on this one, and so now of course we can add the target painter, add the laser fire out to 30 kilometers. Okay, pretty impressive. Next one just got blapped by my sentry drones. Very nice. And laser fire, yeah, is not hitting that heavy missile battery. Let's see if my guards can do that. But this is mighty impressive, I have to say. Lasers on that guy. Let's see how that performs. Well, some of my sentry drones decide to come in and help. So we're gonna get some better hits. And they're tanking as well in the meantime. Let's go like this. Let's see if my laser's out to 31. Okay, oh, and stop moving. Still have some double click issues with my mouse at the moment. So let's reapproach this stuff. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can choose the last one. Add in some laser fire. And press stop. So I have to say, this is very, very impressive in my book. And even here at 20 kilometers, we were struggling with that a little bit. I could also switch to better crystals. And I am again double clicking an approach order by accident. That's not really what I wanted to do, but okay. And this gets cleared out. Yeah, this is just as fast as the Ishtar, to be honest, using the same tactic, using the guards. So that is very, very nice. Look at these shots, not bad. 2 volleys, sentry gun is gone. That's the exact same thing as what I'm still forced to do with the Ishtar as well. And I am overshooting here, but okay. Let's take a look at the loot. Ooh, that's a lucky start. 96 million ISK. That is not bad. So let's get back here. Yeah, I have to buy a new mouse because that double clicking is a bit of a problem. Let's recall all of these guys. Let's stop at this point. Scoop to cargo holds. Thank you. All drones are back. Let's quickly scoop this as well. That's not bad. Let's go to Teshinas. Hope for maybe a 4 out of 10. That would be the perfect test for the geckos. We're also, I want to test out the geckos, but this very first sight, 3 out of 10. Lots of tiny stuff. I think the omnidirectional tracking link makes a huge difference. The small beam lasers as well. I actually think that that helps a lot, and if anything would get under my guards, which surprisingly enough they didn't do, you can go with multi-frequency, have an optimal range of 10 kilometers, and I think you're just gonna blap all the small frigates pretty easily as well. So very, very nice start. My Ishtar playstyle, drop the sentry drones, drop the mobile tractor unit, focus the primary target, the loot target first, does work. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna add a little bit of actual exploration here as well, because it has a bonus to that. So let's go and let's do a quick show info on the ship bonus. Look at that, 37.5 bonus to core and combat scanner probe strength, which means that you are finding out what's behind a signature a lot more quickly and efficiently. So let's see if that does work. We're alone here again. We have a Sancha Den and a Sancha Refuge. You know what? We're gonna run these as well with the geckos to give them a test for their tracking. So that could be interesting. This is unfortunately a wormhole, so that is not too interesting. But we are going to... And you saw, this is also something, honestly, that doesn't happen that quickly with the Ishtar. Just one scan, wormhole confirmed, I can move on to another signature. So this ship is actually proving itself to be, in my opinion, better than the Ishtar. It doesn't have as much DPS, but it has that versatility, it has the right bonuses, and yeah, it's got room apparently in the mid slots to also add in the integrated analyzer. So this is an all-in-one chip as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to switch this out. Next test here in Essential Refuge, so we're talking the tiniest of the tiniest drones. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that with sentry drones, but this is gonna be a good test of both the beam lasers with multi-frequency, as you can see here, 4-5 kilometers. So let's take a quick look at that. We're not gonna start with the batteries, we're gonna go straight to these tiny targets at 5 kilometers. Firing one shot. That is exactly what I needed to see. Even without the target painter, those guys are gone. Very good. Very nice. This is why I grabbed them. Next up, Gecko damage on this light missile battery. We can all have the battery gone in one shot. That is very impressive as well, I have to say. Then we have this smaller battery normally. Keep stopping at the double clicks here from time to time are annoying, but yeah, 2 shots here again. And now the real challenge, of course, one Gecko, just one shot, the slave hunter. So they are easily tracking these guys as well. Good God, this is a good ship. And so we can basically combine all of this now. You can see the lasers just blabbing half that destroyer as well. A bit more active as well with the lasers, and then with the target painter added in as well. And these geckos, I think that they're mostly hitting their targets. Oh no, actually we do have some misses here. But then when they do hit, let's see if we can have those geckos on here. Almost a one shot on the cannibal. We do have a one shot on the other one once the target painter moves in. So that's pretty good to see. Let's put both of them on the enslaver. Just delete it. Very, very good so far. Now, the Ishtar can do the same thing. I just usually deploy 5 ogres and then we are absolutely fine. But these Ishtars, these geckos are one-shotting, and my lasers as well from time to time, which does mean that this is pretty impressive. And so you could micromanage this a little bit. Blop, just obliterate it. Super nice. You're gone as well, and that is the refuge done. Very nice, pretty impressive. Oh, I actually didn't pay attention if there's like an overseer wreck. Let's do a quick add to overview. Just sunshine. I think it would show something different in the type, so that's fine. Remove from wreck, and then let's head into a den and let's do some more testing with this ship. But yeah. Very first impression, this is super impressive. This might actually become my go-to ship rather than use the Ishtar. So next up, I think on the den you'll want the standards, because most stuff does come out at like around 20 kilometers. And this time, on top of having geckos and sentry drones, you also have room for 4 large drones. So I think we're gonna test these out here in this Sasha den, just to see how they perform. I will start to do some armor wrapping, because we will of course take a little bit of damage from all of this. Let's start targeting, and this time it's gonna be the Praetors that are gonna go out here. Let's see how they do against these. And what is my laser? That's not a bad shot, and then my rate of fire is actually decently high. Praetors are working on the first missile battery as well. Let's see how that goes. My lasers though, yeah, not doing too great on bigger targets. So you obviously, I think, want to keep them for stuff like this guy at 13 kilometers. Add in the target painter and he gets 2 shots. So that's pretty nice. Then we're gonna have individual Praetors on individual frigates and destroyers. These are actually all frigates. That was a one shot, I have to say. That was impressive. And here they are getting rid of these targets pretty quickly. Slightly better option against small targets maybe than the geckos. That is definitely possible. This is pretty impressive in my book. So let's just keep going, and I'm guessing geckos use that on this on cruiser hulls. That's gonna be ideal, but I feel again, super comfortable here. There's a bit more to do, and I can definitely put like individual drones on these guys. And then this monster has been attacked, so we're gonna add in a little bit of laser fire. Blop, he is gone. Let's see if we can completely break one. He's at 14 kilometers at this point. First hit, not bad. Not bad when they're close to the optimal. That is not bad. Second hit, and gone. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is... this is great. This is great. I think this cleans up then a lot faster than what my Ishtar does, actually, despite the fact that you have one less drone. Now, these are the tiniest of the tiny. Still, here you go. One shot. They don't have a lot of HP, of course. When there is a hit, you do see some misses here. So, but, blop, blop, gone, gone, gone. Very, very nice. I think this omnidirectional tracking link, I put in tracking speed just to, you know, give them the edge against smaller targets. That this is helping out a lot. You could do stuff like that with the Ishtar as well. And put in a better tank. You can probably make something similar. But then what about your hacking bonuses, your probing bonuses? This is super, super nice. Deleted this then. And very impressive performance by these Praetors. And I think for a final test we could do, there should be one den left here. We could try our small drones. Just to see, you know, they'll move around a little bit faster. They should have zero problems tracking. And then maybe switch to geckos if we do have cruisers. Normally you do get some cruiser spawns from time to time in dens as well. But I have to say, this feels great. Better than the Gila, I'm not sure. But in my opinion, this is getting pretty damn close, especially because of the versatility, of course. Gila, you're stuck with your medium drones. That's it. They are bonus, they're your damage. Your missiles are nice, but these 4 small focused beam lasers are actually doing impressively well. And here, looks like this is a different type. So we're actually going to... I wanted to try the small ones, so we're gonna start with that. Let's go. Smalls. Let's first take a look at their damage on these heavy missile batteries. Obviously that's quite a bit less, but then we can add some multi-frequency laser damage on that as well. Not great. Not great. I have to be honest here, this does not feel great. Now let's take a look at my lasers with multi-frequency, target at 10 kilometers. Okay, not so good. And then of course why I have these acolytes out is to see how they perform against stuff like this. So you are getting the constant hits, but it does feel like this is a little bit less efficient, just because, well, they are much smaller, of course, less DPS, and so this is not optimal. I mean, for the tiniest of sites, maybe that can be useful, but at this point I don't think it is. And the good news is we do have some cruisers on the field, so we get to take a look at some Gecko DPS on these cruisers. So here goes that first Ravager, no target painter, no added DPS. So that's first few hits, 500 damage, 619 now, he's in structure, almost blapped. That's just gone. This time we're going to add the laser, so we're going to go full DPS. In a 4 out of 10, for instance, you would try to fly, put yourself at optimal range from these guys, and my god, that just got melted. This is faster, more damage than the Gila, from my personal feeling here, on one of these cruisers. That cruiser just melted more quickly. That was kind of crazy. Kind of impressive. Alright, we got another good way for us to keep this testing up. So this time they're choosing the Ravager. So we're gonna join in on the damage. And look at that. One volley. Half the ship gone. Second volley. It is just gone. This is very, very impressive, guys. Look at these cruisers. Cruiser hulls just getting decimated by the 2 geckos here. That is really, really impressive. Gecko also, I mean, look at this stuff. It's just worth 100 million just for the looks, and now this performance alone. This is very, very nice, I have to say. So let's do a quick stop here as well. We should be at an even better range for my lasers. So they don't do a lot. So the lasers are definitely there. Let's maybe stop them. The lasers, because they are small beams, are definitely there to try and take on these smaller targets. So let's see how that performs. Really not well, to my surprise. It felt like I was doing a lot better at longer ranges. So their transversal must be a bit of a problem. But yeah, that cruiser gone like that is really impressive. Let's get back to the standards. Maybe we'll have a better chance. It felt better. Yeah. Quick return. Because I want to see if this was indeed my lasers that are doing so much better. Now they're at 8 kilometers. Yeah, okay. Alright. Just no multi-frequency. Don't go for the highest damage. But this radio feels like a pretty good medium here. That went okay. We got another good wave, so we can test that out again. Let's put the geckos on the cruisers, and then let's see that cannibal is now at 6 kilometers. So taking a look at that with these lasers is gonna be interesting. At least we're getting constant hits, so that is better. They're tiny because he's so close to us, but at least we are getting hits in. And now, there we go, 8 kilometers. That was a pretty good laser hit. And you're getting rid of him. Okay, good. Good to know. Lesson learned here. And then this guy at 13 should be pretty good for us. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Shield's gone. Armor gone. Just has a sliver left. And he has been destroyed. So multi-frequency, not the best choice here. I thought if they were close enough it would be good, but no, I think we'll just stick with the radio one. 16 kilometer optimal range, 19 kilometers fall off. Hits basically anything in these 4 out of 10s pretty damn well. And yeah, there you go, guys. I'm gonna keep exploring a little bit more, but this is very, very impressive. Good God, Stratios, High-Sec Explorer, massive contender for me. This one ranks maybe, yeah, it feels like we're getting the best parts of the Ishtar, we're getting really good parts of the Gila as well, and it's combining this one ship with extra probing and hacking bonuses on top of that. Awesome ship. I hope you guys like it as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.